just like to look back at things and just have something of me. And so YouTube is pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
To be able to have those memories.
Okay.
So,
um,
so, so
I'm sorry, I'm
again,
just not coming in.
we know
we
we
got
got
you,
you.
Missy.
We got
We
you.
didn't introduce you and told you how you are the one and helped us start this little live thing and everything. But so we're talking about go ahead, Elise. Oh,
So we got we got the whole thing because a lot of big name YouTubers and TikTokers have been quitting YouTube. So and at their height of their game, like really at that, we're like, well, why are they doing that? And so all the questions are pertaining to, is it worth it? Like after all of that, is it worth it to even do it if you're just gonna like give it up in the end because of what's going on and how you're handling things. We have our like thoughts on why they are doing that, and we're trying to figure out from the beginning. The first question is, why did they become a content creator? Why did we become a content creator? So that's where we're at right now with that. So
Ooh, I've chimed in at the right time.
yeah, yeah, man, yes, yes.
So can I answer?
yes,
Go
ma'am.
for it. Absolutely.
Okay. So I became a content creator actually about 5 years ago. I had another channel before this, but it didn't get monetized, so I started this one. So I became a content creator because, like I said, I see the people I looked up to in the YouTube industry, and I was like, okay, I could do this, I can do that. But I do want to agree with you guys because, like, a lot of the people that I watch now, they don't really create as much, and I think I may have a reason why. I don't know if y'all want me to answer it or not.
Yeah. Go ahead. You are on the panel with us, so this is your
Right. I know it
Well,
feels weird on this side, but you on here.
I just popped in like a couple minutes ago, but it's kind of like what I want to do now. Like I've been doing YouTube for about 3 years. A lot of well, when I first started off, the affiliate deals they were not so great. Now that I like create an LLC, all this the business part of it, it's kind of hard to do YouTube and the business part. I'm pretty sure they probably got like better deals than what I got. So like a lot the people that I watch like Jackie Aina and all of them, like they started doing some other affiliate deals like makeup and things like that. And then now they have their own products that they have out on the market. So they're trying to do their own business. So they use YouTube as a stepping stone, which is like kind of something what
to
I
help
would
promote their business.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. But she was about to drink.
Hold on. Yeah, we got it. I know, right? When she asked me the question, I just picked up my drink. Like, let's get into it.
Oh, wait.
Hey, Henry, welcome in. Welcome in.
Hello.
Hello.
So can I ask you guys, what is your I don't know if I missed it or not. What is your goal on YouTube? Like just to do YouTube, or would you like to venture out and do other things?
That's a great question. So my goal is all together, or at least you want to answer first. You because you first question. So you go ahead and while you sitting over there pretty and all, go ahead and answer, and I'll go after you.
Okay, stop it. So, to answer the first question, like Lachey, I wanted to do YouTube a long time ago, but you get those scares and they're like, I don't know, I didn't do it. And I actually started last year, and because I've been watching it and studying, I'm like, yes, I can do this. And then I was like, no, I can't. And then when I did, I said, okay, great. Then something happened, and then it actually became a therapy to me, to be honest. Me actually talking and doing stuff and just getting there. I have studied video production eons ago, but I actually love editing because it tells a story, so I really don't even mind doing. I can do that all day, but I really really enjoy that. So I said, let me just marry the two together and go from there. But it's so much, it's I made it fun to me, a part of my day, and like I said, it is therapeutic to me. My goal now, the overall goal, of course, I want people to really enjoy and watch with me, grow with me. I love people that I've actually watched for like 5, 7, 8 years. How I'm like, oh, she was single.
Yeah.
Oh, she's now whatever. Oh, they're now this. I love seeing a progression. I love seeing that. And I want people just to come along with me and also helping out people who might be going through the same thing I'm going through and everything. So now the job, because I would love for this to be full time, but like other YouTubers have done, be like, okay, I'm going to use this. Like I've been using my job to fuel my dreams, money wise. I'm going to use this to fuel other things because I won't quit my job without 5 streams of income. That's not going to happen. But one might be one of them. But I'm making sure that I slowly grow and not just try to let me find a viral video, whatever. But I want to slowly grow so I can maintain like the loyalty and the stuff that I do with other people. So.
Yeah.
Well, you brought up so many talking points, but I'm not the host anymore. I'm on the passenger side.
I know, because I'm passionate about this thing. Okay, I'm passionate about this thing.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100% on that. As far as wanting to allow people to see me grow with people, like you said, I have YouTubers where I've watched them. Like you said, single and now married with a whole family. And I'm like, oh, look at that. Super, super happy for her. Good for you. You know what I'm saying? So my end goal is to be able to quit my job. However, I have a good job, get paid very nice amount. And so for me, it would have to make sense. So my end goal is to be a full content creator and ultimately get on all platforms, because I'm really just on YouTube right now. And mainly the reason being is because y'all, I have fell off YouTube for like 6 years. Like I was not posting, and then I come back, they got reels, they got the stories, add music, like all different kind of things. So I think for me, when I came back, I really only came back because I started a business. And obviously with a business, you have to be able to market it, right? And I came back and I felt a little overwhelmed by Instagram, to be honest. And then right after that, now it's TikTok, and TikTok is booming. I'm like, let me get back a hold of Instagram before I jump over to TikTok. But I also think I'm always like in my head and think everything have to be perfect. And so I think that's a little downfall for me when it comes to Instagram and TikTok, because I'm like overdoing it when I just need to like YouTube. I feel comfortable. It's kind of like how Snapchat is. Like I just pick up the camera. It doesn't matter how I look, what's going on, bonnet it all. I'm recording. I just feel like the audience in Instagram and TikTok, it's not there. It's like they want something else. So yeah. What you think, Miss T?
Y'all both got some good talking points. Okay, like
okay, hold on really quick before you get into it, because we got a lot. We're gonna go ahead and talk about them talking points, okay?
Hey, passion, intrigued, hands, cool gamer, Kenneth.
I know, right? Everybody. Right. Hello, everybody. Kenneth, cool. Wait, Elise. Oh, that Miss T. Did she Nightbot?
But she got Nightbot on hers.
Oh,
she got
Nightbot automatically, like boom.
On hers or automatically. We gonna figure it out next time.
Wait a minute, I remember paying for that. How much they charge?
It's free. It's free.
It's free. But I took it. I'm gonna put it back on because I figured out a little bit of it, but not the thing that Miss TV doing.
Yeah.
I need to go back in.
Everyone is pretty much just saying hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. Miss you,
Grammy.
Hey.
So let me tell you about stepping stones, okay? Because like Grammy, okay. So I started my morning show. At first, it was just like, okay, everybody's on their way to work. Let's just talk and whatever. I don't know how I got in this situation where I'm just like the YouTube
guru.
Yeah, community. Yeah. I don't know how that came about, but like y'all know, lately I've been interviewing people. So the people I've been interviewing on my show, I'm so grateful because they've been spreading the word of mouth. And they're like, oh yeah, Miss T with T, if you want to grow your channel, come onto the channel. So I had Sarah Happy Hives come on my channel. Sarah Happy Hives recommended Grammy's midwife. And Grammy's midwife recommended me somebody. And I'm like, wow. And so like all these people are all connecting. And You know,
Yeah.
they go on the live stream and they meet you guys and everything.
Yeah.
So.
That's listen, if don't nobody go know, Miss T with the T has the best community. They super
Yeah.
supportive, super
Yeah.
helpful, and we just love it there.
Yeah. Love
So
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Super
keep
positive.
doing what y'all doing. Like keep bringing people up here and stuff, because then their people will tell them, hey, you know, I'm gonna be over here with Leasy J and the Lachey,
Yeah.
the Lachey.
Okay,
No, that's
okay.
good though.
So the talking points that you had as far as being a content creator.
Oh yeah, it's hard. Like you said, TikTok is its own world, Instagram is its own world, YouTube is its own world. Like I'll post a short on YouTube, and then I'll post it on Instagram and TikTok. And like depending on what it is, like either YouTube will blow up, getting thousands of views, or like if I do a funny skit, it'll blow up on Instagram, and then TikTok is just, I don't know, I can't figure out TikTok at the moment. But I just post them over there anyway. So I did want to agree with you on that. They are all three different elements.
And it can become overwhelming. It definitely can become overwhelming. And I understand the posting the videos on all three, but like you said, they want it and then they don't. And then you also don't want to just be posting everything. And it's like you kind of want to learn, well, not kind of, you do want to learn all of their algorithms and know your audience and know what they're looking for. But come on.
Okay.
Right.
I'm not giving up on TikTok. TikTok is like my least, where I get the least love.
So
come on.
Yeah.
TikTok is temperamental, in my opinion. Like you can use the same sound as somebody else, and it go viral, whatever, just the sound itself. But it's a science to it all. But sometimes TikTok is very temperamental. Like things that I'm like, I got 1,000 views on that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I worked my hard body on this. So it's very temperamental, very, very, very. So it's just, you know, keep with it. Like I've been trying to hit 1,000 on TikTok for a minute now, and I went up, and then I went down, and then I went up, and then I went down. I'm like, but I do that because I'm not consistent. When I was consistent in doing it every day, I challenge myself every day. Then it started going up, but I'm like, TikTok it's temperamental, but I'm not gonna give up on it either. I've been taking some of my videos from TikTok and putting it over on YouTube to see how well it's done, and I'm like, oh, YouTube showing me a little love on these shorts. Okay, let's go. So it's just, you know, I can't wait till I get to a certain point where I ain't got to do it no more.
Right.
As far as I have somebody, a team, a whole tribe helping me out doing this stuff, because it's a lot.
Right.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
I agree with you, because like I need to be more consistent. When I say consistent, I mean like shorts. Like my shorts, I put them on all three platforms. You know, those three platforms I use: Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Like when I do go consistently, while I was doing the Ricky Smileys and everything, I was in the 1400s on Instagram. I mean on TikTok. But like once I stopped, now I'm like at 1395. I was like, dang, y'all left me. So I gotta be like you. I gotta try to. I want to at least like 2 or 3 shorts a week. What about you, Lachey? My bad.
You would ask me. Okay, hold on real quick. See, we gonna get into that. Whatever, Elise. Whatever.
All right.
Hold on. Grammy Midwives, they want us to post our links. So I'm gonna go to, because we don't have Nightbot just yet, y'all. So I'm gonna go to Miss T's and post the MST up in there.
You know, actually, you know what? I think so. She posted our link, and I just posted your link.
Okay.
Kathleen she did. Thank you, by the way.
I appreciate all the
love. Like, no need to do all that. She said, give us the tea. I got you on the link.
I got you. Appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you. Now don't avoid the question and go ahead and answer why you ain't doing it. Yes.
No, yes. Now what?
What's up with you and Shorts?
Listen. Me and Shorts have a love-hate relationship. Like, they just don't like me. The Shorts don't like me. I kid you not. But I'm not going to give up on none of them. It's just, again, having to learn what they like and what they don't like, whether it's within the 15 minutes or the 1 minute. Leasy J gets on me all day, y'all, about where's your short? What are you need to record? You need to do that. And the bad thing about it is I'm always recording. That's
Wow.
the crazy.
So you have plenty of content. Okay.
Literally, I have so much content, y'all. I just have to sit down and edit. Like editing a short, I have to do it on my phone. And when I edit YouTube, I do it on my laptop. And so for me, it's completely different. I don't know if it's just that I got so used to editing on my laptop, but hold me to it, y'all. I'm gonna get back to it. I promise.
Y'all heard her. Mark, what time is it?
It's recorded.
What's up? It's 7 up now. Your best to do it. It's okay. Okay.
Right.
Speaking of TikTok, what's up to Liz B? She's a YouTuber, but she's on there on TikTok growing up. Like she posting all kind of food and everything.
Thank you, Grammy. I'm gonna make sure to share the love and subscribe back to you as well.
Yes. I will go on Studio because I know on Studio it'll pop up and say who did what. So definitely we'll do that, and I'll replay this too. Pia, again, shout out to you. Look at her. Let's go.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate all of the love for sure. Okay, so I think that I'm going to ask another question because this is something that we've talked about. We didn't even go over it like this, so a lot of these answers are going to be like, oh, okay. What is a non-negotiable to not share on your platform? We're gonna let you go first.
Oh.
You must have seen me put my hand up to my like
everybody gets on me because like I say, I'm not in a relationship now, but like if I was in a relationship, like I wouldn't mind having me and Bae right here, like ask us some questions, but I'm not gonna go 100% in depth, like my whole relationship and all that kind of stuff. So that's one thing that's a no for me.
Okay. Yeah. That is actually the same for me. So just a few things, just because people are cruel, right? And people think that they know you just from a little glimpse that you may show them. I'm going to like show some of my family, but I'm not going to like sit there and fully record us like having a full-on meal, talking and like getting a little bit deep. When it comes to a relationship, I am going to show my man when I get him. I'm going to show him, but again, it's not going to be super in depth. Like I want to still have that. I feel sorry for those famous people that everything is out there, and rightfully so. They did it to themselves because you do have some famous people. Beyonce, for example, we don't know nothing that's going on under that household, and I love that. Like because I am a private person, to a certain degree, I want to be able to still hold some of that stuff. So I'm not going to show every single trip me and Bae may take, or every single trip me and my family may take, or I just like, and then also, right, it takes away from being in the moment. As a content creator, a lot of times, which is another reason why a lot of people I've heard like started to quit or take a break, is because they feel like they can't live in the moment. They always feel like they got to pick up the camera and record. So I want to be able to live in those moments and really take it in.
I do have a confession. I was one of those people. Like when I first started YouTube, I was like taking pictures of everything. Like me and Babe, we here. That was me.
And then you realize, like, okay, wait, I need to just sit back, right? And just really take it. And then, not everybody, just because we may be a content creator, you also don't want to put that on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody want to be on the camera. And I also don't feel like asking everybody every time, I'm a content creator. You okay with being on the camera? Like, you got to read the room and just be like, okay, this ain't that time.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Listen, I have had these. So the thing is, I've had these conversations. Like, like, my family's very private too. Like you might see them in there or like during my Thanksgiving day thing. My sister's like, here are my hands. This is what you get. Cool. That's cool. Let's go. Pretty hands. Let's go. You good? Yes. So yeah, you're gonna get that. I'm gonna share that with everyone's cool about it. But I also am like, y'all know me. Y'all know me. I'm not going to embarrass you. So if you are in there, I'm not going to embarrass you. I'm not going to have you looking all kind of crazy like I'll be looking with my bonnet on and everything like that. I want to do it tastefully, but they already know. At least come around. Okay, here come that camera. But I'm like, I know when it's something that I'm like, I don't want to share that. I'm good, or that, and that actually helps to. When I recognize this is family time, I don't feel like recording, but then sometimes I'm going to record some of these moments because it's funny as heck. And I'm like,
some of these moments, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm like, yo, this is it, because you will see that. Now, as far as relationships go, whatever, I don't.
Non-negotiable.
Yeah, no. It's not a non-negotiable. Like for me, I don't think I can do a couples channel because I would have to murder somebody after a prank went wrong. And because I seen no pranks, and shout out to them because I would have been on Snap. On me. But I don't mind sharing that part, but I ain't sharing it now. Probably like married. When I'm married or in that stage, I'll show that journey and bits and pieces that keep the private stuff to myself. But I'm gonna show that stuff absolutely, because baby, I've been waiting for a long time. So when I go down that aisle, I'm gonna let everybody see. But
when I go down that aisle, baby, I'm about to have a videography. They're gonna be like, she's so extra. And is
and will be like, I don't mind that part, because I feel like that me, doing dates, us doing a speed dating, because we doing it. Us doing a speed dating, we're gonna show that.
That's just for fun, y'all. That's just for fun.
Who knows?
Right, we got a few comments. Liz B, hello. CC Texas Garden, hey.
Girl.
How you doing?
So let me ask y'all this.
Right? Okay, yeah, we're gonna get into that. Go ahead, Miss T.
Okay, my bad. And I'm so sorry. Let me know if I'm aggressive, because I'm so used to
you are good. You are good.
You're good.
You're good. You are home, so treat it as such. Okay.
Yeah.
I did see where Cece said it could put pressure on a relationship. So let me ask you guys this, because I get asked this all the time. So if you meet somebody, you really digging them, and they be like, okay, you have a YouTube channel, but I don't want to have no parts of it. I don't want to be on your videos or nothing. Would you still pursue that like relationship?
So for me, it depends, right? Like, it's one thing to say you don't want to be on my YouTube, but you okay with me posting you on Instagram. If you're not okay with me posting you, then brother, what you got going on? You know what I'm saying? So it's one thing if you don't want just the camera shoved in your face, like, I'm waking up, good morning, we making breakfast, scrambling eggs, like, you know what I'm saying? I can understand that. But when you come to a certain point where you're like, I don't want to be on nothing across the board, I don't want no parts of you, because also I need a dude that I ain't gotta hide because you got something going on, but also B, I need a supportive partner. And if my partner know that this is my lifestyle and this is what I do, I can understand him saying, baby, I don't want to be on there all the time, but let's get some footage today. Where we going?
Yeah.
Ooh, we just stirred up. The tea's getting hot. I'm sorry. What's up, Lisa?
I know, right? I'm trying to get through these comments.
Listen, I get that full and wholeheartedly, because I'm not, what you came into, what's going on. I have explained, I'm a great communicator at the end of the day. So I'm going to tell you what's going on. And I get it. It's boundaries, and it's like, we got to have a conversation. All right, you know what? But that's not like, I'm not going to make you do anything, but that is a red flag to me. It's like, what I do. And this is a lifestyle. It's not just a hobby. And if you think it's a hobby, you got to go to it. But for me, I'm like, I'm trying to be goals as far as we doing this. Like, pretty much, this is my hustle. This is my whatever. So you should be supporting me in any kind of way. And if you just not doing that, it's not, That doesn't work. But there is a time where it's like, you know what? Just like couples have date nights like that. All right, let's have a no camera night. Let's have a no whatever. Like it can work that way. But if you're a negative against all of it, like nah, we good.
So hands in
He
the
had
dirt.
his, he had his
said-
watch on just a couple of times, a smidget, but it's nothing intense.
So hands in the dirt. I totally disagree. What part do you disagree
said it.
about?
Because
he did.
Yeah, he said because he can support you from behind the scenes if YouTube is your thing and it doesn't have to be his. No, but yeah, and that's true.
No, that's what we were saying though. It's okay if you don't want to be on YouTube, but if you don't want me to post you at all on no social media across the board, then that's a little different.
See, that was my answer because I was like, I'm like at times I'm recording. I'm not here to try to be like, oh, I can't make sure I don't get him in the camera.
Yeah.
Like that's no, you know what I mean?
That's too much. That's too much. If you walk by and whatever, okay, you can't be like, take it down. What? Is the police after you? What's happening?
Okay, you got warrants?
You got warrants? What's happening? Does someone else think you're in a relationship with them? Like, what's happening? Why don't you, because you're right. I don't want to have to be like, okay, this is me.
Okay.
Stop talking.
Definitely want to be able to respect. Yeah, definitely want to be able to respect how you feel. And so not probably throwing the camera in you every single day, but out of all these videos, you don't think you're gonna do a little appearance? Nah, come on now. So CC said, would you date another YouTube creator? It depends on what kind of okay, so listen. So this is kind of like
that's a good question, by the way. Thank you.
Look, that's a super good question because it kind of is like I would, but then it goes back to what we're talking about, right? I too don't want to be in all his videos. I just don't. So it just all again depends on what level of content creator, what kind of content creator, what kind of subs he have, like as far as like his people or whatever. I would, but it's a few different factors into that. What about y'all?
I did it twice.
Oh, so there you go. We got Miss T.
Let me take
notes. Hold on. Let me get a pen. How did that go?
Look, let me take a sip now.
Third time's the charm. I don't know. So the first time, this guy, he actually moved. We was talking for a short amount of time. I think Hands in the Dirt is thinking all the time on social media. No, that's not what we're saying all the time. But if they happen to pop up, walk behind me or something like that, I'm not gonna crop them out and do this and all this blurred vision, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah. So Hands in the Dirt said, why is it important for your spouse to be posted on social media? So I would like to actually answer that.
Okay.
So I actually have been in a few relationships, and I can honestly say that I've only posted that person probably only once, right? So I'm not saying that I want to post you all the time, but when I do feel like I want to post you, let's say it's to speak about, how thankful I am for you or whatever the case may be, or it's your birthday, or we just reached a milestone, or we was able to overcome something or whatever the case may be. I want to be able to do that and not feel like I have to ask you, is it okay? Who's watching? To me, it just all makes me just feel like if I'm proud of who I'm with or whatever the case may be, I want to be able to post it. Now, I'm not saying that I'm just going to post him all the time. Cause like I said, Leasy J can contest to that. Ain't nobody seen Nan Man on my Instagram. They may have seen, I did a little picture of him. We had dinner and just of just the bottom part, not even his face. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that kind of person, but if I so happen to want to, I feel like I should be able to.
Yeah, that's true. And I think too, what it is I'm very, so it really just depends on stuff too. I am a person who, if you don't have social media, I'm not really,
Yeah.
She said, "Plow out."
It's
But
gonna shut everybody out. I'm like, abort.
Right. But if you're on social media and you are a social media, person, it's I feel like it's fine to do that, and you have that conversation beforehand. I'm not gonna like, all right, I want to understand the why behind it. If what's the why behind it makes sense and not like, oh, I got this is going on, whatever, or you know what, I don't feel like dealing with family who's or I don't feel like dealing with I understand that. But if you're just like on some skeevy stuff, because I've had situations where people, I'm like, but okay, and I'm trying to be okay with that, and then you find out they got a whole other thing going on. So that's the reason to find that if they have social media. If they don't have social media, I'm like, and I probably wouldn't do that as much. I don't do it now, but I wouldn't do it as much because you're on social media. Who am I talking to it for you? Am I talking it for you or just for myself to show other people? So, for example, my dad is not on social media. I never put Happy Father's Day. I never put Happy Father's Day on there because I'm like, he ain't here to see it. So I'm not doing it for everybody else. So it just for me, it just depends on that aspect. We got to have a conversation. Okay, why? Why is it that
we just don't blast them? We would like to, but if there's a certain reason this person's just shy or don't like it or whatever the case may be, as long as I don't feel like you trying to hide something, then I'll respect your wishes. Because like I said, I don't post it now or post it when I was in a relationship. So people probably like, she been single all her life, not knowing that I'm out the country with my dude. You know what I'm saying? So
So Henry Dirk said it sounds like from a man's perspective, insecurity. I don't think it's insecurity. From my point of view is like most of the gardening community, like they post the garden. They don't post their face and stuff like that. Whereas I am like this. That's my life. When I start dating somebody, I tell you, this is what I'm doing. Like this is what I do. So like if you have a problem, like if you happen to be a glimpse into the camera, and like you like, oh, cut me out. Like I'm questioning. I'm like, what's going on? What are we doing here? Why are you so eager for me to like chop you out of the picture?
Especially
if you're my man.
Right. And that's a whole different, perspective when it comes to that. But I do want to hear your answer when it comes to you were talking about the people, the two you dated on as a content creator, and I was taking notes.
But you did put her in the hot seat. Look, let me put the camera. Let me put the camera on just Miss Tina.
So no, this one time, like I was in a live stream, and this guy in Texas was like, I want to talk to you. So we started talking and stuff behind the scenes and everything like that. He ended up moving to Indiana. Like, what? Well, first of all, I went out there a couple times, and then like he ended up moving here to Indiana, and we dated for a while, whatever. It was okay, but it didn't work out. So let me see, about 6 months ago, I was dating this guy from Chicago or whatever, but that didn't work out either. But I mean, if you feel like it's insecurity, that's fine. But I feel like it's insecurity on the other guy. Like, what do you have to hide? Like, but I'm letting them know up front.
Right. I mean, I can understand you saying like, okay, it seems like insecurity. It's not like we've been saying, it's a thing. If you really truly, we have a conversation. It's all about communication. We have a conversation about okay, I don't want to do this. Why? Okay, why? I am a content creator, and you don't want to be on it at any way, shape, or form, not even a little bit. Okay, what's the why behind it? If you tell me what your insecurities are about that, then absolutely, let's talk about it. Let's get it all together. Let's actually work on what it is that, all right, I'm very respectful. I'm going to respect your wishes at the end of the day. But we're talking about more of the people who are not, they're not, that's not like that, who are just maybe like not completely truthful with themselves or with us about that situation. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about the situations where you're like, okay, this is what is going on. Because what's going to happen is if I do have insecurity, I have no problem with sharing it with the person I'm dating. I'm going to say, you know what, I do feel a little type of way that you don't want to be a little bit on here, just a little bit, or I can't, I have to feel like I have to hide certain things because of whatever's going on. let's talk it out. And at the end of the day, if we are meant to be, we're going to have that conversation as adults and work it out and be like, okay, let's come to an agreement on whatever. Because if you're completely not comfortable with it, then I'm not going to do that. I won't count you out for it, but we got to have a conversation on the why behind it, knowing what I do for my life at that point in time. And if you want to be a part of that lifestyle, because it's a lifestyle,
Right.
then let's talk about it.
That's
But
why you let them know, like, okay, if they don't want to be on social media, period, I'm telling them before we even get deep into the relationship, like, I am a content creator. I post this might
also
not be the person you want to be with.
As far as
if you that scared to be on social media, then you don't need to be with me, because I'm not the one.
It's one thing if you don't have social media and so you're not on it. So obviously, right, your thing is that you don't want to be broadcast like that, whatever. Again, we can understand that. Like Leasy said, it's all about having a conversation about it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about having communication is key to any relationship, like any type of relationship, just regular friendships, definitely marriages, definitely relations that way, definitely family relationship. Communicate with everybody wholeheartedly and you'll be fine. Like it just, makes sense. So having that communication there is super important. So
so he said social media is controlling your relationship. No, social media was here before that man was here. So like, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. Like there can be a median, like something in between. But like, I'm not, like I said, I'm coming to you like, hey, so I do social media. I'm not the type of person just shows scenery. I'm in the camera. I let people know that when I date them. Like when we start dating, like get deep into it. This is what I do.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm here, like if we're together, you just happen to be in the clip, then you just gonna be in the picture. You just that's what it is.
Yeah.
I had people say, I don't really want that life. Okay, well, we can be friends, but this ain't gonna work because that's what I do. I was doing this before I met you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
okay, so Sarah said hey, Kay said hey. Let's see.
Kay.
Big Rooster.
Hey,
Rooster.
Let's see. We got a few. Hey y'all. Yes, Sarah. It's all about respect. Again, we're not in that you have to be on our social media platforms. Hell, I'm barely on my social media. Besides YouTube, YouTube see me the most. When I tell you, Instagram does not get to see me like that. And we didn't want to talk about TikTok because I got about 3 videos on there. But yes, I love what she said. It's definitely all about respect for sure. Let's see. Everybody's saying and CC, if social media is your job, they should understand. And if they don't, hey, it's okay. You are not going to be for everybody. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody may not like what you do, and it's okay. Like one of the things I was telling me and my friend, we was talking about, like a lot of people, just because a guy and a girl may meet up or whatever the case may be, you got to know who you can be in a relationship with and who should just be friends. You should, not everybody you talk to automatically you should be in a relationship. If it don't work and you may not like what I do, I may not like what you do, then we could just be friends or not. Wish you the best always.
Oh, you see sweet Ree, and I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry.
I love it. Ree. Yeah.
Sweet Ree said
awesome.
Yeah, she said my husband is not a fan of social media, but he will do some videos or shorts with me. That's love. Like if you're not but you know what? That's love because he love the heck out of you. Because if that's not his thing, and he's like, I'm gonna do it anyway because I love her and I'm gonna support her this way because she might need that support that way.
Absolutely.
It just really depends. Like literally, and I'm my first thought, of course, I'm thinking about Stay Hall. Her husband doesn't have a social media page or whatever, but you'll see him every once in a while pop in there and everything like that. And now they're doing that together. It's like, he's like, he's in the cut, but still does it. So I'm like, it's okay. Communicate. Maybe y'all not that. Like if you're so hard against it, like I said, we have to have that conversation. It's not this ain't a dictatorship. Oh, Oh, all right. No. But just
Yeah.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How long
How
would you
long would
date
you
someone
date
before
someone
you?
before you enter? Ooh, a good while. I mean,
Oh,
a good
I,
while.
I, mm,
I mean, we gotta be dating for a good while before I even want to post you or bring you into YouTube. And when I say a good while, I mean like over a year, like well over. Because listen, I say well over a year before I even want to bring you in. And to be honest, it may even be 2 years. It may be again, you know what I'm saying? It's not that we want to just broadcast them like that. Like I said, I can't. I've been in a few relationships and long for years, like you know what I'm saying, 5 6 years, and again, I only posted him on. I wasn't on Instagram like that. I was mainly then on Facebook. That's a whole nother thing. And I only posted him once out of those, no, twice out of those 4 or 5 years that we was together. So again, and he has social media. He posted me more, but again, I'm a private person, so I may not post you that much. But when I want to, I feel like I should be able to.
when we about to walk down the aisle, that's when you'll see them. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's a good question because, like I said, I've dated other content creators. They were like, "Come on, let's do this live together. Come on, let's go. You want me to make your coffee too?" Like, because they
Yeah,
know like how that's how I am. Hands is just a preference. It's just like everybody has their own preference.
yeah,
uh,
yeah,
Yeah.
but then like I'm like I might be talking to people back here in the bushes, but like we're not there yet. So until
Yeah.
like I feel comfortable sharing them, like I don't have
yeah.
a timestamp. Okay, we're at the 6 month mark.
Yeah, in 6 months he ain't getting on. He ain't nobody gonna see him at 6 months.
Yeah, so
No.
He may not make it to 7. So
Right. Like
that'll
y'all,
be
y'all not gonna have me out here like just like, hey, and this is
yeah,
I'm not delusional, because you need to water your relationship as well. But
yeah,
yeah, like I
absolutely.
said, y'all might see the ring before you see him. Okay. I don't know. Like BCJ got a little Tam, like a
You
business.
gonna have the people in the comments talking about, hold on, where that ring come from?
What ring? You know the thing is mirroring. This is the right hand. No, what you talking about?
Grammy said, "Yeah,
No.
my husband makes the occasional cameo in my videos, but he doesn't want to be the sub." Exactly. We don't gotta make him the sub. We don't want to make you the subject, unless again, I just want to show my appreciation. This video is to my man, who have inspired me, motivated me, helped me through some things. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like, this is my job, so I don't want to make it your job. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I think where's it at? Oh, thank you.
Absolutely
Well,
not a
really
deal
not a
breaker.
deal breaker. Yeah, we
We
have to
have to
respect.
respect the person's right.
Exactly. I as
And we're not
long
saying it, yeah, we're not saying it's a deal breaker. Again, communication. We just want to
yeah,
know, what's tea?
and then on
yeah,
top of that, Hands and Riri and Grammy, they're married. So like they came into the relationship, you
Yeah,
know, I mean they
yeah,
came into YouTube married. Like
yeah.
yeah,
we're single.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
yeah,
first date. So what do you do? Okay, this is what I do,
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of streaming and this and
Yeah,
that. It's just like I said, communication.
yeah.
yeah.
Gotta
Thank
really
you for tuning
thank
in,
you.
Grammy.
We appreciate
We'll be
you.
sure to follow you back for sure. Sub back. Or wait, friend back. That's
Yeah.
how friends.
Hey, Sammy Joe.
Oh, Sammy Joe. Love Sammy Joe. She ain't making it in.
I'm not
Um,
attacking. I'm trying to see the logic in being whether you are in a relationship or not. Relationships are hard enough, but do your thing. We don't take it as attacking. We having a friendly conversation here.
listen, and we had somebody in her earlier. Like, I'm the only man in here. No, you not. Hands in the
But no, I do agree with him as far as saying relationships are hard enough
Yeah,
already. They are. And
yeah,
again, which is why didn't post them like that, because again, and feeling at least as far as a couple channel, I don't know if I'll ever do a couple channel because again, relationship is hard, and then once you have that outside people looking in and commenting and all of that, that can either hurt it or also depending on the feedback make it or whatever the case may be. And so
it can make or break. I think a lot of people, because I think there's a content creator who they have like 15 million, 20 million subs. They're getting a divorce right now, and they had their kids and whatever. And I'm like, people trying to figure out stuff. Like, if that's a lot of pressure. It might be something a lot of pressure or your goals, whatever. But that's also
and then one of them probably lost they probably with being, and again these couple channels and stuff, you lose the bond that you guys have because of you're working so much just recording, and then you start to find out that a lot of the things is a facade because social media as well, people put on for the cameras and all of that, and then you can also in the midst of it lose that whatever you and your spouse may have had, because now it feels like it's a business relationship and not a regular relationship or whatever.
Right. And you better not prank me. So that takes those ones I'll be cringing sometimes, like, ew. And they have some people do slow down with the pranks and they're like, all right, that went a little bit too far just for some views or something like that. That's the one of the other questions that was on there. But to what extent, are you doing stuff for the views? Like, what are you really doing for the views? Or are you just doing it because this is something that you really enjoy doing?
All right. What's the next question?
All
right. So let's see. What are 3 pros and 3 cons to content creating?
Let me guess. I'm first, or is it somebody else?
Yeah, go for
it. The 3 pros. I met a lot of nice people. Get monetized, get the little extra income, the little piece of change. And I learned a lot of stuff like StreamYard, Nightbot, all that kind of stuff. Cons. YouTube, not in a bad way, but being a content creator, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I ain't even gonna lie. Hey Kim, how you doing? Let's see. Drama. There is drama in the YouTube streets. Try to avoid that as much as possible. You got to realize who your real friends are on these YouTube streets.
Yeah.
Got hands. Like some people like, oh, Miss T, I want you to do this. Like, it seems like they only come around when they want me to do something to help their channel. You know what I'm saying?
So users.
Yeah.
Being able to weed them out. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Leasy J.
Pros is, like I said, it's been very therapeutic for me. I get to, showcase some things that I really enjoy doing, and it's fun. I get to meet people from all over, the communities like that I didn't even know existed until you're in. You don't know some of this stuff until you're actually in this seat of being the person who is recording and doing all that stuff. So that has been a really, really great and amazing. The cons for me is oh crap, I gotta record, and not in a bad way. I might forget, or I'm like, oh dang, I should record that. It changes your mindset a little bit too. It's like, oh, I gotta get my camera to record it because I'm loving the moment I'm in, but also I do this, so I gotta record it. So sometimes you can lose the moments when you need to record it. So and then just honestly being consistent is a con because you gotta be consistent. You gotta be consistent. You have you have to be consistent. It's not a thing. it's not like, oh, I can just do this week or whatever. You
Yeah.
have to be consistent to be successful. And I want to be successful. So that is it's a con because dang, like I feel like right now, me being a baby, tiny little
Yeah.
thing, I
Mhm.
can't slow down right now. I have a goal to get to, and I have to make sure I'm consistent and it's good and I like it. So that's for me. I probably said two, but that's what it is.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. Hello, old Fort Gaming. That's hilarious. Hey,
I like you.
hey, hey. Okay, so pros and cons. Let's see. So I'm gonna start off with the cons first. So the cons for me is like Miss T said, it is a lot of work.
Mm.
Editing, it is a lot of work, especially so for me, I overdo it sometimes because again, going back to thinking everything has to be perfect, right? And so I'll sit there and I'm recording bits and pieces. But when it's time for me to upload it to iMovie, and I'm like, this is 3 hours worth of content. I'm like, okay, I need to cut this down to 30 minutes. And because it's 3 hours, it's technically taking me about 6 hours to edit it and get it cut down. So it can be very time consuming. But I will say for me as well, it's even more time consuming with the editing because every video I want to add something new to be able to get into the actual editing that I want to do every single video. So because I'm new to YouTube, I'm trying out all these different things, getting it from different shots, trying to do a little what is it called? ASMR, or trying to get it me walking away and coming back or whatever the case may be, because I do want it aesthetically pleasing, because for me that is the videos that kind of get me when I'm watching YouTube. So I kind of like watch YouTubes and be like, okay, I asked myself, like, why did I just sit here and watch this whole hour video? And so with that, I tried to incorporate some of those things into my video and editing. And so it could take some time. So that is for sure one. And then another one is won't like thinking about ideas of what to actually record can be a big headache, because again, you don't want to put just anything out there just because you want to stay inside of YouTube algorithm and not go a week without posting or whatever the case may be. So trying to figure out what my audience want and provide that to them with still having fun and not making it feel like it's a job. So that would be another con for me. And then I would say as well, what Leasy J said is either I record too much or I don't record. And I could have did something good, and then afterwards I think about like, dang, I should have recorded that. So remembering to record, because we are new to YouTube. And then it's time to post, and I'm like, all I got is me putting the sink, washing a dish. That's all I got to say, or making this bagel sandwich.
Listen,
And so now I got to sit down and think, okay, what am I talking? I got to just make a video just talking. What am I about to talk about?
right.
But yeah, and then pros, I would say, having something again for me to just look back on and be able to see what I talked about as far as my goals and if I actually reached them. And again, just to see my growth of where I was and where I am. Pros, meeting great people, like Miss T said, a meeting great people community, and I'm always willing to learn. So I love when I can go into someone's live or watch somebody's YouTube and be able to learn something from them. And it doesn't even have to technically be about YouTube, right? It could be about self-care. It could be about traveling. It could be about learning about another country or, another culture or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that is what I will say. All right, we got a lot of comments. It is all right, let's see. Where are we? Oh, for me, editing is more like, oh, look at all the
That's real.
Like, I don't like editing. Editing is not my favorite, but I know editing makes the video look like the shiny buttons. People are like, oh, keeps them like engaged in the video.
I actually me and editing have a love-hate relationship
Okay.
because I feel like with editing and the reason why again I overthink things and be just doing all kind of stuff, editing and depending on how you edit it, it also shows like your creativity side and a little bit of your personality, just depending on how you actually edit it. And it be making me looking like, listen, if I feel like this a little movie right now, then imagine how it's gonna be in a minute. I'm trying to
Right.
go, you know, what's that called? The people behind the thing that's recording the movies and all of that.
Um,
Directors.
Yeah, yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
like a little mini director over here.
Action. Wake
Um,
up. Oh, yeah. What a beautiful morning for Lachey.
slip
It's
on
12
my
o'clock.
slippers, walking down the
Right.
hall.
Slippers. I haven't gotten the shower thing yet. 'Cause I'm like, we not doing that. We not doing that. Oh,
I had fun with that one though, but it was a lot because I was looking at this one person's video, right? And I was like, how is she getting all of these different angles? And then she ended up talking about it and she was saying how, like, no, I use one camera. So I'm getting out almost filled water on the ground. I said, oh, yeah, see, no, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody
because you get that tempted
got
going,
time for
hey,
that.
this going a bloopers reel? How many? Your brain works a little bit differently when you
Yeah.
got a channel because you're like, nah, girl, don't post that. Girl, you crazy.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
don't you post
overdoing your edits waste your time
Yeah.
though. Make it look nice. Nobody is looking for. I agree with you 100% because let me tell you how many times I've wasted my time, and every single time I tell myself like, Lachey, you just took all of this time doing that for what? So I go back and forth with that, but I agree 100%. It does take a lot of time to where I'm like, it's dark time now.
mhm.
And
When
I'm
I
like,
first started,
pay
I
for
was,
this shit.
I was like you when I first started. Everything had to be perfect, and it took a lot of time. A lot of time.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never
No,
do that again.
I don't take a lot of time. Like that's why I think Vlogmas was it was easier for me to post every day because to be honest, I do stuff. I think for me, what takes the longest thing is making thumbnails and making like the
What?
stuff like that.
Canva
That
Guru? Ain't no
takes,
way.
it takes me longer because I'm perfecting it because
Y'all,
I'm like, this is
she
the first
is
thing
the
people see.
Canva Guru. Do you
I,
hear me? There ain't no
it
way.
takes me a long time because I want it to be like, I know this is important because this is the first thing they see when
Yep,
they're about
that's
to
what
go my
makes me wanna
video.
click
So
on it.
that's what takes me a long
Mhm.
time. The editing, I'm like, I don't even edit on a computer. I edit like on an app. So I just kind of go through it. I'm like, all right, play all through. It goes through. Cool. Transitions are good. All right, we're good. But the thumbnail, that's what takes the longest for me when I
Yeah,
really am trying to get a video to watch it and stuff. So yeah,
yeah,
that's that.
yeah.
What I used
Oh,
to
so I
spend.
spend
Yeah,
hours on editing to get minutes of watch time. And listen, I don't spend half as much time as I used to. Because I used to overdo it. I know it. And then when I started to see, like, hold on, only 5 people watch this video.
That
You
part.
know how much
that
work I
part.
put into this video. So I definitely stopped like overthinking in like, okay, yeah, no.
For sure, for sure. Okay, hold on. You ready for the next question, real quick? Let me
Mhm.
Yeah,
see.
hold on, Sarah. True, but it's the create. It is because when I tell you, I want to be so creative and do so much. I just love it. I actually have. That's why I said we have a love hate relationship because I have fun, but then I'm like, all right, I'm hungry. My stomach been here growling. I've been sick now. It's time to eat. It's time to eat. All right, go ahead. What's the next one?
The next one is, and this is what we were talking about. We touched on a lot of the other ones anyway.
Course meal. That's a great way to put it.
True, that is true. That is very true. What would make you? What's the one thing that would make you say, "I'm done? I'm done being a YouTuber. I'm done content creating. That's
Man,
it. It's over." What is
that's
that one thing? She's like,
that
nothing.
is a
Okay.
She's like,
I'm
nothing's
thinking
gonna.
like
If it's taking up more of my time to where like right now I can handle life and
yeah,
YouTube because I have
yeah,
a balance. If
yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
was like kind of take over too much, I would have to let YouTube go. But like
So would you let it go or would you take a break?
uh Well, I would probably like instead of going live every day, I'd probably be like, oh, I'm just going live on Fridays because this is too much now. I wouldn't take a break. I just probably like I just cut it down. Yeah.
Well, and I'm about to piggy on yours because you're growing you're growing fast. Okay, so with that, it's like, and then you're doing your skits now, and I'm like, yo, so it being more of a demand, the more you grow, like the more people, because people are watching those shorts like that. Do you feel like, okay, the pressure of I got to do more skits because this is what people are watching now? I'm getting more skits views than I'm getting this. I need to do this more, that type of thing.
Yeah, I understand. I set myself a goal because like I said, I love doing YouTube, but at the same time, I use it as a platform. So, like I've in the past, I've done clothing hauls, but like Shein and Fashion Nova, the bigger labels, they won't mess with me until I get to 5K. So once I reach 5K, I'm gonna reach out to them again. This is what I got going on. Throw another couple videos about some clothes and stuff. And if they give me an offer, I'm like,
right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't, like, right now, it's hard enough doing live streaming every day, shorts, putting on all 3 platforms, coming on to other people's channels, talking to people behind the scenes to come onto the channel, thinking of topics Monday through Friday. I got a lot going on, and I'm a mom.
Yeah.
So.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Right.
People be like, you didn't come to my live. Listen, Linda. Listen. There's so much going on over here after 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
So, like once she in and Fashion Nova, they be like, you know what, Miss T, we want to work with you. Okay. What's that paper looking like? What's that?
Right.
I'm gonna be on YouTube straight modeling, okay?
Right.
What? I love editing.
Let's go. Me too, Cece.
I just throw it out there and let's see what stick. Hey, I'm starting to get like that too. I have gotten a lot more lazier with it, but again, still a little fun with it.
Yeah.
So basically, if I'm not happy, then basically I'll stop doing it. I think is what this one is saying. Yeah. You have fun with it. You got to. The moment you stop having fun with it, then that's kind of when you just start throwing out anything, and then that's when you're gonna lose your, everything. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I would take a break and never let. That's what the crazy thing about it is. Let's talk about that because me and Leasy was talking about that as far as like before we started this live, we was talking about like if it ever became too much, like would we quit or would we take a break? And I basically said that I would take a break. I would take a break, or like what Leasy was saying is she would just start delegating out stuff.
Yeah.
Like she wouldn't like completely, or you could talk about that part. I don't want to put words in your mouth. But I would take a break, but then I will also, like she said, delegate it. Like I always have, I have so many videos, y'all, right now that is just not on YouTube that I need to actually put on YouTube. And so I would take a break and, for example, get an editor, send them all those videos to where it won't technically even look like I'm taking a break because you guys are still getting videos. It's just I'm not doing it. But you do have to take a break, even from my job. Sometimes I got to take a mental break. So if it was something to where I actually needed to take a mental break, I would definitely do that. And your real supporters will understand, and your real supporters will still be there waiting for that next video to come out. So I don't think that I will ever just completely quit it. I may slow down on it. But I would definitely, I have to take a mental break. You got to make sure that you're good in order to show up for everybody else. But what about y'all?
Yeah, I agree with that mental break. Like, I think like sometimes I don't feel like doing live stream Monday through Friday sometimes, because sometimes I'm like, I don't have nothing to talk about. I don't have enough talking points, because like that's another thing I do. I make sure I have some talking points to start the conversation, and then maybe jigs will come up or something like that. So I do a lot just for that hour and a half. But then like on the flip of that, I am happy because like when I do a live stream, like jigs and Can't Stop, Won't Stop will pop up, and they'll like, it's kind of like a little breather. I don't have to control the whole conversation,
That makes sense. Yeah. I agree with the break thing. Me, Lachey's and I are a little bit different. I don't mind editing, so I probably maybe later on when I got like really really big, then get an editor. But I would hire a person to follow me first before I would hire an editor because I like to edit. So because my thing is I forget to record. So that is my biggest thing. So I would have that would be one of the first things. Hey, but also a social media person who can put it on all platforms because I want all the money from every platform. So regardless, I want that person to get like that because it's like, because I think someone said that if it's not fun anymore, I don't want to do it. When it becomes not fun and I can't respect that relationship that I have with being a content creator, then I don't think I should do it anymore. Or I should just take a break, take a beat, take a breather, and then come back, revisit and say, okay, that love's still there. Ooh la la. So I think that taking a break is really good just to see where you're at and then be like, you know what? Okay. If I do the thing like I do at work, like, oh God, I do not feel like this today. Then
you're absolutely right. Cause like when I used to work or whatever, that not wanting to go to work feeling and not wanting to do a live stream feeling, two totally different feelings.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Even the way you explained it, you were like, yeah, I don't have nothing. Like it wasn't oh my God, I gotta interact with my community who was amazing. It was more like, I don't think I'm gonna have enough talking points. It was more of a like, I hope I have enough for everybody today, which you always deliver. So I don't like you thinking, but you always deliver. So I think it's that. So no, the work feeling is completely different. If I ever have that feeling that I have at work, then it's time to push it back a little.
Yeah. So Sammy Joe said, I never edit. My mind will not let me. I don't even watch my own videos. If I did, I wouldn't put them up. If I swear or something, I just really, I always watch my own videos because I feel like if I can't sit through and enjoy and watch my own video, then I feel like someone else they wouldn't be interested either if I don't like my own video. So I actually watch my videos to be like, all right, I want to do this differently, or maybe not include this, or is it even intriguing to even be watched?
Right. I think about that sometimes too.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Sammy Joe because, I know we was talking earlier about fear and, not want to be on camera. We were back here begging Sammy Joe to start a channel, like start creating content. And she just recently did not too long ago. And like her videos, some of her videos got like 5,000 views, 2,000 views. She's out there putting out some good stuff. So yeah, don't give up.
And shout out to her for real, because she watched all my videos. She be in our live. So super appreciate you, Sammy Joe.
Listen, and the fact that I know that you don't edit, that's awesome because it's just up there. I'm like, you don't edit, you don't look at it, but you know what? And it's really good. So shout out to you for that because they're good. And I honestly, if I didn't have to, and that's part of my OCD to look at it, I wouldn't look at myself either. Like even when I'm editing and putting the lives in the middle of my videos, I'm like, I remember saying this, and I'll fast forward. I can't watch the whole thing. I might put it on my thing and then walk away, get them watch hours up a little bit. But I don't really like watching myself, to be honest. I can now. Before I was like, I hate my voice. Oh my God. But no.
Yeah. Let's see. YouTube can be a great way to connect to friends. When it starts to feel like a job, we got to step back and take a break. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because now,
when you stop having fun with it, you're heading down the wrong path. Agreed. And again, you may just need that break as well. Then Ms. T, people don't even want you to go eat.
That's
Listen,
true.
you seen her this morning with them cookies. I said, Miss T got a snack today. She said, I will not starve.
No,
by 11:30, I'll be so hangry. I'm like, what in the hell?
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Leasy, I'm slapped on those videos when I go out of town. then that's the key. And I think that's why I'm sitting on a lot of videos too, because sometimes now, and I haven't even really gotten the thick of it. Sometimes I just don't be wanting to, y'all. And again, it's just that it's not like I'm not having fun with it. I think it's just not something that's the norm for me just yet. And so sometimes I be like, I just don't feel like that. I think about it like, I got something from 2 weeks ago for her. Let me go ahead and get this video going.
Yeah, that's a good idea though. When you're doing that, and then that's another one coming up.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Shout out to K Stalker. He's also a weekly, but he's up at 6 a.m. making going live Monday through Friday.
Really?
6 a.m. baby.
For the early birds, because let me tell you, I'm probably just now getting deep into my sleep at 6 o'clock.
That's when I'm rolling over.
I'm a night owl. I'm a night owl, and I hate it because I have to be up for work at 7:30 in the morning, and I'm still not going to sleep until like 2. And I'm like 2:30, maybe even 3, just depending on it. And I'd be like, oh Lord. So I sleep at 6 o'clock.
I'm like, hey, Lachey, you there? You there?
Yeah.
You there?
Right. I know. You be like, she always messages me and be like, is both eyes open? I'd be like, no, very much still just one.
All right. I'll catch you in an hour.
Right. CC, I watch my videos a couple times before I post it. I do as well. I do as well.
I yell. I said
I yell and scream all the time, and it has to be rolling.
Listen, Linda, he be up at
I
6
gotta check it out.
6 a.m. going off.
Oh my gosh. Okay, listen. I've been trying to, like I said earlier, I've been trying to get up and actually do the workout with Frugal. I did it one time and I was like, oh, okay. But now I'm getting up and watching the replay and doing it a little bit. So I'm like, I'm up at 6 o'clock. I'm gonna watch you and hear.
I go into Jay Jordan lives, and baby, he be having me just feeling ashamed about myself. I swear, sometimes I just put the phone down, start doing the jumping jacks with him, because I be like, now why he got to be calling me out like that, even though he's not technically calling me out, but I be like, this man is over here doing 1,000 push-ups, and I be like, why you got to make me feel like this?
Jay Jordan from the military, and I won't go up there with him.
It makes sense now. It makes sense. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I won't go up there with him because
listen. When I tell you, I was passing out by watching him do it, but I was right along, right there cheering him on. But I was like, probably eating something super fattening, like, you got this.
Oh my gosh!
All right, y'all. So we've been on for a good minute.
Jeez, we have.
Yeah. Did you want to end it or talk about one more thing? Or Miss T, did you have anything?
Yeah, Miss T.
I'm fresh out. Hey,
we appreciate your love and support and coming on this channel with us.
Oh, thank you so much. This was fun. Ooh, I do have something. Are you guys planning on doing more collabs with other people?
We do. We will love to. We was actually talking about that. What you was about to say?
I was anticipating her question on like what she wanted to ask us. But we have been talking about it. You were definitely, out of everybody, you had to be the first. Okay, so
yeah, that part
had to be the first. So nobody was getting up here.
Felt right.
Right. Nobody was getting up here unless you got up here first. So, and whatever that took. So yeah, we definitely want to do that. It's just and we have our meetings and stacking up what we're going to do and everything like that. It's just it's a little bit different with that when other people like so. And if people are interested in collabing with us, let us know too.
Definitely reach out.
Yeah, definitely reach out because that'd be really, really great.
We're trying to get into our YouTube bag. We're trying to get into, gaining and growing our own YouTube community. So we're all for joining other people's lives, other people joining our lives. We want to support people. We want the support as well. So we're all the way down with the collabing part.
And we also did talk about, because we didn't realize so many people were in Atlanta or in Georgia, and we're like,
Yeah.
who's in Georgia? What's her name? Crafty Leo. She's in, I think, Augusta, Georgia, and T. She is in Atlanta, Georgia. And I was watching their live, and I'm like, oh, you're in Atlanta, you're in Atlanta, we're up. So we want to, like, and this is what we talked about. I want to do a meetup, like a meetup or something like that here, and or it could be somewhere else, because we do plan on traveling a lot this year. So want to do that too, because that's another collab, and record that and have that be a whole thing. So I'm that's future.
Are you guys planning on going to the meet and greet in Savannah?
I think I asked about, I'm like, is it just for the farming community? Okay. Or the garden?
I'm not really a part of that community. Yeah. It started off like that because that's who they were at first. Like now that's gotten bigger. Everybody know Mama and YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think I gotta just go back and see, because I wanted to see the link. I saw a website, but I didn't see much information about it, and I was like, okay, I know for sure we want to go to the Texas one. Savannah's right there, so that will be easy to go to too. But because sometimes, well, no, every time we're on your live, we be in the bushes working, but like. Should we both have teams, and we're like, if y'all don't leave us alone, what's tea on? So it's like,
I know, right?
So I'm listening and doing stuff at the same time, but we definitely, we're thinking about that, because it's not far at all. So as long as it's, we don't want to impede on the farming, the gardening community. Yeah, that'd be really nice.
But even when people be posting their links though, and I think I don't know if it's the same for you, Leasy J. I guess I have to get out of it. I be feeling like I'm just barging in, even though they put it there for people to join. I'd be like, I don't want to just click on their link and just be up there, and they'd be like, Lachey, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Right.
Like I wanted to jump on a few of yours, and I'm like, no, they already got their thing going on. I don't want to. I just go up there.
That is my resolution for 2024. Like, start coming up on other people's channels. I'm like, the only thing is, because I go live at 9 o'clock in the morning. By the time everybody else go live about 6, 7 o'clock, I done took out my contact. Yeah. I got the bonnet on. And like Rooster goes live tonight, he'd be like, come on up, Miss T. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get better.
Yeah.
That's the way you grow, you go on other people's stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna start. We're gonna start
working.
I'm always working and lurking. Period.
Yeah. Period. And
I love Texas. I feel like I'm moving to Houston soon. I've been in Georgia for 14 years now, and I've been to Houston a few good amount of times. Me and Leasy J is actually going in June, and we're gonna be there for a week. She don't know, but it's because I'm really trying to look, because I'm trying to move. She won't let me. So we're gonna be down there for a week in June. And that's about to be my second home. So CC, I may have to hit you up. Okay. Like, I'm down here.
Oh, y'all going to the no, because you said you're going in June. They're having a meetup in Texas at the end of May.
Yeah, no. We wanted to do that too, but the June is just because. So me and Leasy are about to start cross country traveling towards the end of the year, and so June is just really just the kickoff. Because we're going to like Thailand, Bali. We literally have a list of places that we are going. Ghana, I can't wait. So we're doing a lot. So we just felt like, okay, Houston just going to just give us the little kickoff to our traveling. So yeah,
because we work from home, so we're just taking ourselves with us and just still working and just going to travel. So the kickoff is Houston. Oh, she said yes, come to H-Town. Okay.
Oh, she said June is her birthday month. Are you a Cancer?
Here she goes.
You a Gemini or a Cancer, CC?
Oh, she had to change it over. Like, wait a minute.
Look,
Wait
I
a
love
minute.
you either way, but I'm just wondering because I'm a Cancer, so I'm just trying to
Oh,
see.
she a Gemini.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, she a Gemini. It's okay. It's
Okay,
okay. One of my good best friends is a Gemini, so I still love them. I do.
oh,
And one of my favorite cousins is a Gemini as well.
you see
My
her
hubby a
hubby.
Cancer. Ah, aren't we the best? We so lovable.
Here she go. Here she go. Okay.
She
Yeah,
said, but don't judge me. I'm not at all.
that not at all. No judge. All love here. And speaking of love, thank everybody for coming in and supporting us. I
Absolutely.
think this is the longest live we've had.
It is.
Y'all
It
stuck
is.
with us. Y'all stuck beside us. She stuck beside us through all the little technical difficulties and everything. But we
Mhm.
appreciate you guys for coming. Y'all have any
Absolutely.
other last words to say to anybody? No,
No,
we good in the hood. Okay,
Make
y'all.
sure y'all follow each other. A lot
Yeah.
of people that's in here is all content creators. I know we don't have the little night bot just yet. We gonna get it. We gotta get with Miss T on this map on how to do it. But make sure y'all all subscribe to each other, show the love and support. Again, Miss T, we love and appreciate you, ma'am. We
Yes.
appreciate all the tips and tricks and support and motivation and all of that. So you stay awesome. You're more than welcome to come back anytime you want to.
Anytime you want to.
ooh, can
Open
I nominate
invitation.
CC for the next person y'all interview before we leave?
You said what?
CC, y'all interview Miss Gemini.
We would love to. We're gonna have to
Yeah,
reach out. CC,
absolutely.
how can we reach out to you?
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Anybody
good.
that is down to join our lives, we typically come up with the different topics, but we're more than willing to brainstorm and talk about something that we all collectively agree on. And if anybody comes, although it may be our live, if you come up here, it's Mikasa Sukasa. Okay.
Okay, I promise
Yeah.
I'm done talking. I ain't gonna say
Oh,
another word.
you're perfectly fine. I was trying to if you make sure you guys also follow Miss T with the T, please, please, please.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Somebody put her link in there if you can. We gotta get this night back together, but don't forget that we love you guys. Thanks again. We'll see you guys next Friday, same time. Bye,
I'm
y'all.
trying to get like
Y'all,
Stace
thank
had
you.
I
had the
know,
music going after we leave out.
I know. Right. Period. Period.
Oh, we just was talking about you, Stace.
Oh man, I know. And living a lot of the podcast
Hey,
just
ladies, look like I'm just in time, but catch
oh
the replay. We
okay.
appreciate it.
We appreciate you guys. All right.
Bye,
See
you
you.
guys.
I don't know.